day and welcome to Diving with Don. Oak leaf in July. As you can see, we did some diving at Oak Leaf Park in the News Bay in the month of July. In fact, it was 2 dives. And what's really cool about this is that this site is great because you can enter on the left-hand side with a shallow entry, and you have some great cool stuff on the left as you go around the point. Or you can enter on the right-hand side. It's also got a shallow, easy entry, but you can then go look for octopuses to the right of that, or a nice wall that goes down to 100 feet on the left. What we often do is enter on the left and go all the way around to the right, or vice versa. Okay, you have to have a picture of me because you don't get to see me very often. There I am. There's Don. And some of the buddies on the Oak Leaf dives. That is Phil. And then we've got Dale coming up here. And then the usual dive wrangler extraordinaire, there's Eric. In his camera ready mode. Oak Leaf is great, and I love these painted greenlings. They are so skitterous, so when I get some good video of them like here, it's pretty cool. Because they do like to bolt. The minute you get close to them, they're gone. Oak Leaf also does, as you may have seen in other videos, does have some wonderful terrain. So here's some of that terrain as we're going along on the left side. In the shallow area, you get starfish, you got regular fish, you got greenlings, you got neat terrain. I really enjoy it. Now, jellyfish is not something we often see, but lately I've been seeing a few of them. We even had one today at Tai and Oak Leaf. But this is at Oak Leaf about 2 weeks ago. Look at this. This guy has got to be 2 or 3 feet tall, and his streamers go on for at least 20 feet. Grunt sculpin. I love these little guys. They're only about 2 inches long, maybe 3 on the outside, but 2 for sure. And there's a close-up of one you saw there. They are so cute. And they're rare. I love grunt sculpins. Now, again, Oak Leaf is cool because you've got such a variety. This is on the shallow side of the right wall, or the right side. And you got perch, different colors. You got neat terrain as well. And look at the shallows here, how blue the water gets when you get up near the top. It's not as green. And you got the different little guys, little fish. It's just fun to be there and just enjoy the scenery and the kelp and the weeds. They're fun. Now, these giant Pacific nudibranchs are very cool. And I'm going to show you something in a bit that is going to blow you away. But they are so fun to watch. Lately, there's a lot of them out there. And it must be because they're hungry. Now, check out this guy. His head is on the right. And in a moment, you're going to see something incredible. So focus on the head on the right. Watch him. Watch him. Attack! I've never seen this before. These nudibranchs attack. He's munching down on a tube anemone of some sort. And you can see this. He's feeding himself. That is wild. I have never seen that until I looked at this video I took. Here's a lingcod hanging on a sponge. An interesting, if you will, combination of fish and bottom stuff. She was probably guarding eggs. This is the star of this episode, the ratfish. Usually we see ratfish at Wall Beach, but here's one at Oak Leaf. We think it's a younger one, but he was very easygoing, not skittish, which surprised me. He didn't mind us filming him, getting close to him. Isn't he a gorgeous fish? There's Eric on the right, getting some good pictures and video of him. And the ratfish was just hanging out. Having a look at us too. Wasn't too bothered by us. Just amazing. And these are so rare. You don't get them very often. It's got to be over a year, probably closer to 2 since I saw my last ratfish in the News Bay. But we got one here. At Oak Leaf. You get a few stills now. This is a moon snail. These are neat critters. You see them quite often in the shallows. Wonderful colored starfish. This bluey guy. Love it. Traditional red. Same species, different colors. I love the juxtaposition of these two urchins with the Telia in the middle. And then a crimson anemone. Now hang on a sec here, because after this you're going to see something interesting. And that's where Eric on the right and Pat on the left, because Pat saw something inside the anemone. He's trying to show it to Eric. It turned out it was a candy striped shrimp. Very rare, very hard to find, and they found it. Now this looks like coral. I think it's more of a hydroid, but it's very rare. You rarely see these also in the Neuse Bay, but there was one. Finally, diving with Don wouldn't complete without the mandatory octopuses. And here's one on the left side of Oakleaf, and then they're followed by another one very close to him. These are nice looking octopuses. So this brings to a close Diving with Don at Oakleaf in July. Hope you enjoyed it.